And now part 2 of the Sirensong Sea with Stargate Hellraiser. Again, this is from Early Access Weekend, but because of the moratorium, Square Enix does not want people posting spoilers to YouTube, etc., which of course is almost certainly being ignored. But that's what it is. Anyway, this is from Monday morning. It took me that long just to get that far. Our bard actually goes ahead, and because of all of the different monsters in this pull, decides to pop the ranged limit break here to speed things up just a touch. Not a bad idea. I was kind of like, okay, wait, no, you know what? It's probably not a bad idea because some of my, it's like, as I said, that one, Christ, what was it? The one you got Circle of Thorns, I think it is. That double chick 65 still got it. But, anyway, Stormblood's beautiful. Kukane is quite interesting. Very Eastern feel. Yeah, no surprise. Oh boy. Anyway, but no, this is the third and final part of the Sirensong Sea, as we're taking care of a couple of batches of this stuff here to get to the Glowering Krauts to face the final boss of this early dungeon here in 4.0. Have done some swimming and diving. Oh, the underwater stuff's beautiful. They did a really good job with it. Really good job. Alright, so pops that. Another thing there. Again, this dungeon drops 260. Drops 260, which can be cashed in. I think it's about the same cost as any of the other 260s, whatever, but there you go. I ain't gonna lie, I bitched her long and hard about, Rub-On and Pippin Extreme and all that kind of crap. It's like, I mean, again, I think what a lot of the people don't get is they don't get that sometimes you gotta understand, when you have an early access, obviously there are going to be server issues. Yes, we get that, and anybody who has never done this before. The problem being is that the server issues shouldn't be so mission critical that it's like, 1 to 3 hours in, and I mean, I'd made a video ranting and raving about that, which will get deleted now because no real need for it now, but it's like 1 to 3 hours in, and all of a sudden you've got 200 people in each of 3 shards on each of 8 servers on each of however many data centers trying to get into the instance server. The fact said, you know what, we're just going to make it that 20,000 people can get in, and now there's no problems at all. It's just, it's tricky because the problem is I don't think a lot of people get the reality of, we had basically a half of 2 zones and Rogers Reach, before this all went. So it's like, I can tell you this is kind of odd that I have to relearn a lot of the stuff. Like, you don't get any of your gathering until you actually hit the first level of the next set, God, how long is it since I knew that, Really happy I did some of my thing, and I'm checking my paladin stuff because there's a couple of paladin drops that I might use because I know that Argus, the paladin in our group, is away. He's got the 270, at least the 270, if not the 275 on that. But anyway, getting ready for the end here. Wrapping this bad boy up. There'll be a little blip here. I'm not throwing transitions into the video here. Really don't have to. But there you go. That's basically where we are, and that's the last. And now we get ready for the end here. For Lorelei. and this Oriental / Japanese fight music that's going to be the boss music for Stormblood. Very interesting. Very Eastern Japanese expansion here. I mean, even Lorelei, even though we're in the Sirensong Sea, it's like this is kind of almost like a kabuki performer, you know. But there you go. It's like, so you start with Virgin Tears. It'll lay, and that'll be a heavy bleed if you walk into or through them. And oh, by the way, you're not going to have a choice. Morbid Advance is going to force you to start walking forward from your position. Force march for 2 seconds, for 3 seconds. 2, 1, 0, stop. You go through that. It's like a 7K. It's like a 7K damage. Here comes some more Virgin Tears. That's the main mechanic of the fight. So you've got to kind of line yourself up to know that if you're going to get advanced, you're not going to end up. So again, I got Morbid Advance. Force March. Nothing. Okay. Now, if I'd gotten another attack you're going to see in a minute, it was, yes, Permanently, that is raid-wide damage. Virgin Tears again. Okay, and again. And now this one, is this the different one now? Yep, Morbid Retreat. You're going backwards. Same rules apply, and you'll see that damage here in a little bit as I don't quite get it right here, but again, this is a very quick dungeon, good introductory dungeon, but there you go. Now they've added a little something. The outside of the thing now has an additional damage situation. Oh, Morbid Advance. Get out of there, Starcade. You're gonna get hit. Whoop. Well, as I was walking the one direction there, it advanced me in the direction I was walking, not in the direction I thought it was going to be, and that's why I took the bleed damage. For a second, I almost took a second one. That was 7750. I mean, missing mechanics, they don't screw around. They really don't screw around. Yeah, it's like, you know, you can really tell that they're really going to make mechanics a very heavy thing here in 4.0, and especially with a lot of the Palace of the Dead people, a lot of the people that yeah, it's going to be interesting. Whoops, here comes another 6.9k. Fortunately, I get out before it doubles the damage. But, you know, this basically is a nice little initial test. You're going to see a much heavier mechanics test when we get to the Son of the Rebel fight. That's going to be interesting. And there's the win. So that is the first dungeon, Sirensong Sea. And I will be back with more videos later in 4.0. Not sure when any of these are going to go up, but there it is with Stargate Hellraiser.